All right, video detail notes, customer Scarlett, Lowe's 2851. We have a bungalow style home down in the Madison area that we're actually working on. So we have some structure changes and stuff that we're doing. They're opening up the rooms. Remember, these are like the houses that have like all walls for no reasons. So they're actually taking a bunch of the walls and stuff out. So take a look here. This used to be a small L-shaped return straight wall galley kitchen where the window and everything was just open below it. They are removing this wall and they're going to remove all this wiring and stuff you see hanging here. So this will be a flat wall from that window trim to this window trim. That 2x4 is coming out. The sheetrock, actually this is plaster and lath. It'll actually be cleaned up and flattened. All the demo work is being done by the customer, so it excludes us from the RRP rule for lead testing and abatement. So we do not have a lead test and abatement for this home. Now, next thing to talk about is over here on this wall. Take a look here. This is an inside of a closet. Again, that wall's coming out. That wall over there, they're going to flatten that to where we have a single plane that the cabinets will set in. So the important part here is that this will be a smoothed out outside corner. If you look at that up there, that'll be an outside corner. That'll be 1/2-inch sheetrock applied to those studs up there. And that T and all this stuff that's in the ceiling line will be gone, and they'll be flattening that ceiling out. Now, take a look at this molding here. This molding that's on the ceiling is actually about a 5 3/4-inch face width. She has samples of that she's going to bring to the store so that you guys can match up the molding for her. But these are 30-inch cabinets now with a built-in place fur down. This is not a soffit. It's attached to the cabinet, so it's coming down when the cabinets come down. But she would like to go with a 36-inch cabinet. That would bring it up to about 2 inches below that crown that's there. And then she wants us to do a 6-inch filler on the top of that, blocking that goes up, a riser blocking, so that she can run this crown molding back around the entire room when we're done. Now, let's look at this wall real quick. On this wall, we talked about doing the refrigerator against the wall, then moving the pantry to the other side of the refrigerator. And the reason that is because this spacing right here between these two is very tight, okay? So if we move the refrigerator to the corner, move the pantry to this side, we eliminate a refrigerator in panel, as well as the deeper item will be closer to the corner and out of the way. Now, there's also some space here. She's talking about doing reduced depth cabinets here, maybe 12-inch deep. 12-inch deep cabinets above it. That'll also be good because the pantry's there. It will give us something to attach it to. Now, one thing to note, the swing of this door is to the interior. I give you a measurement of 33 inches to the edge of the slab, but that means that 81 inches right here, 81 inches of cabinets total is the most cabinets that we can put along this wall. If we go to 84, it's going to get in the way with your countertop overhang of the door swing. So we make sure that 81 inches cab box max is what we have for this length. Now over here on this side, back to the sink area, dishwasher is to the left, sink area here, cabinets on both sides, just like you've seen. That window is about 42 inches off floor. This one is as well without the apron underneath it. It's 42 to the bottom. And then here we've got a vent. Now the vent, we've talked about a tow vent to come back into the room. She's also talked about having an HVAC contractor move it out to the middle of the room and go ahead and plug the hole underneath the cabinets. Fine, whichever way you want to do, just make sure that we don't set a panel over the center of that if she's going to use that as a tow vent. It needs to be under a single cabinet so that it can be pressurized and come back out. Now, lastly, let's talk about the cabinets underneath here, the plumbing. So basically, you've got a cast iron or galvanized pipe there that a rubber boot has been put on for its transition to plumbing. That is PVC. So make sure when you're doing the TIMO that you check that galvanized pipe out. Make sure there is no indication of mold in the wall. Make sure there's no indication of rust around the threads. The pipe may need to be trimmed again. If you do, make sure that you do it with a grinder. If you use anything with teeth, it will actually vibrate the pipe and cause thread leaks. The other thing that you notice is that there's copper pipes there that have old valves, 25, 30-year-old valves on them. They may seal off at the moment you need them, and then at night they could blow off in the middle of the night and flood your house. So make sure that there's going to be 3 openings. Make sure you take 3 brass caps that are 3/8 inch fine thread. They're called compression caps. and some water tape, which is Teflon tape, and go ahead and thread 3 caps over all those, even though the valves are holding. Make sure that you don't flood your house when you do the tear out, and put some insurance, $2 caps on each one of those so you don't have any problems with it. Now again, customers talking about doing their own tear out, no problem at all with that, but I do notice that there is some boards here, like these bead boards that have just been screwed to the walls for effect as far as the look of the walls. All of that needs to be done after the cabinets, so those will need to be removed as well with the cabinets when the cabinets are removed for the initial demo. If you have any questions about this, feel free to give me a call. I want to tell you too, it looks like that on the last remodel, the flooring actually was put underneath, maybe underneath the cabinets. At least right here with this end panel, I don't see any gaps or no moldings to hide the edge. So I'm not sure about what's under there, but if there is floor repair, that would be up to the customer to do any floor repair they want to do whenever they do the demo. Give me a call at 423-650-1051 if you have questions about this installation. Thank you.